steermen with the girls on the wings, from the aero superbatics, wing walkers, then that famous Spitfire duo, MH434, the Mark 9 from the old Flying Machine Company, and PL983, the NHS Spitfire, the blue one from the Aircraft Restoration Company. That will be our penultimate act before, at 5 o'clock, we finish the show with the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. Something for everyone this afternoon at Duxford. And it's been a very busy morning, hasn't it, Colin? Not just the activities on the ground, but the classic Wings pleasure flying activities going on.
They have been busy. They're going to be flying after the display as well. So you can still go flying today with classic Wings. The Dragon has been just taxiing at the moment. It's one of the aircraft. You can go on that. I think the ticket price is £41.
So it's back to jets after that light piston interlude from the Tiger 9. What a joy that was. Looking out for these aircraft have very interesting histories each to tell. As for the type itself, well, those of you who know the jet promised need no telling that this is a derivative of it. Quite a few countries that operate British Aircraft Corporation decided to develop from the jet promised T5 a dedicated light attack to command the attack which dropped the atom bomb, which effectively ended the Second World War. You say that because the aircraft's perhaps even forgetting the combined Allied offensive from 1942 to 45.
2 toilets, 3 long. We've got pictures and stuff for it.
Over here, and as we were saying, targets in largely cloud-locked Central Europe, they had difficulties hitting within 2 or 3 miles, let alone in a pickle barrel.
When they started that campaign, the hope was that so heavily armed was the B-17, hence the name is Flying Operations, in civilian hands in the UK, headed up by Ellie Sallingbow. This is Sally B's final pass, and we're expecting to see smoke put on to represent damaged engines, the state in which so many B-17s would have returned to base during wartime. And there it goes. And this final pass, always dedicated to the membership of the Sally B Supporters Club. Second appearance here of the season. It flew at one of our flying days earlier in the year. Andrew Dixon and Darryl Taplin at the controls today. And in watching Sally B, we also paid tribute to this aircraft's former chief engineer, Peter Brown, who sadly died earlier this year. Peter was so instrumental for so long in the maintenance and upkeep of this aeroplane, heading up the volunteer engineering team, and we recall him as Sally B slows to a standstill.